So we want to go to the archive again. Is that it? I'm a little bit worried about the... What the hell? I'm a little bit worried about the fight itself. But I guess it's gonna be fine. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Our project D721. Selenium HQ lobby? Azar! Huh? Staring off into space again, huh? Aren't you leaving soon? Sorry. I should prepare to leave. I was lost in thought again. I came to my senses at Stella's calling and hurriedly followed her to the lobby's hall. This is the headquarters of Selenium, a fairly large private aerospace company. It is also the company that Mr. Clyne, the current head of the Ark project, competed with back when he was working in the space industry. Using those past connections, we made a deal together to receive some supplies and information needed for the project. Since the representative on the other side was an acquaintance, the transaction proceeded smoothly, and we were just about to leave the headquarters. You didn't have to come to the lobby just to see us off. Then we leave the rest in your capable hands. Who is that now? Selenium, its CEO. Oh no, it's only right that I bid everyone farewell. It was truly an honor to work with you once again, Mr. Clyne. Oh, by the way, what do you think of Stella? I pray she's doing well in your project. Oh, don't worry, even as a dispatch member, she's working hard as one of our main pillars of our project. Well, did you hear that? Oh, that's a relief. We'll make sure to send those equipments you mentioned right away to your department. Make sure to drive safely on your way back. The streets are a bit chaotic these days, as you may know. Indeed, there's been no end to the incident caused by the Ashen Order freaks as of late. The Ashen Order? That's a funny name. Are they facing off against Team Rocket or what? Pokemon! What? What do you... Okay, this is great. I already like him. Well, you don't know the Ashen Order? They've been gaining popularity on the internet as of late. Yeah, never heard of them. So what are they up to? The Ashen Order is a large terrorist organization that targets corrupted individuals and corporations under the ideology of building a better society. The problem is, the standard of corruption that these peoples adheres to is so extreme that it's borderlining to madness. Oh, this friend here seems quite knowledgeable. I would expect nothing less from the top talent picked by Mr. Clyne himself. Of course, I know that Selenium is not one of these companies, but it would be best to stay on your guard. We'll be fine. We're as clean a white company as it gets. Besides, even if we do become a target, we have our trustworthy security to rely on. Don't they all walk around in those suspicious get-ups? Our guards will root them out in an instant. Ho 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 ho! Will they though? After a short farewell between Mr. Clyne and the CEO, we strolled across the lobby to return home. So, how does it feel, Stella? After all this time, you've returned to Selenium. How should I feel? I feel like I stopped by my exhausting company. Exhausting? Wait, I thought you enjoyed working here. Well, this place is suffocating. To be honest, I only wanted to do individual research, but somehow wound up in working here. The Ark project is so much better in comparison, with its easygoing atmosphere and a culture of mutual respect. No wonder everyone works so efficiently. I honestly want to stay even after I finish my dispatchment job. I can grant that if you want. Everyone will have to enter cold sleep in the near future anyways. That day will inevitably come. Are you serious? Should I sign the contract like right now? However, if you want to officially belong to our company, I would like you to hold a sense of duty. Not just you, but everyone who works for the Ark project. A sense of duty that you're working for a noble cause to save mankind. That might be a bit much. Hey, Azar. Stella whispers to me with a perplexed look on her face. What should I do? I was only half joking there, but it seems like it's actually taking it serious. You know, despite what I said, I do feel a bit attached to this company, and I still have some projects to wrap up around here, and why are you asking me? Just say it was a joke. How can I say that to him? Can you tell him instead? I'm still a little scared of Mr. Clyne. You're a good friend with him, aren't you? No, I'm not really that close to him. It's a promise, okay? Please tell him. Hey, Stella! Alright, enough of that, you two. Let's prepare to head back. We have a lot to do tomorrow. Huh? Oh, what's wrong, Stella? Oh my, it looks like I left my research materials at the conference room. Could you wait a moment, Mr. Clyne? I'll be right back. Of course. Take your time. I'll be waiting here with Azar. Bubbling around like always. Mr. Clyne, should we leave her behind? I'll take the driver's seat from here. What? You were so insistent on not driving earlier. Oh, I don't know. I guess I felt like driving now. Ah, you're driving so slow, you're going to make Mr. Clyne lose his mind. And how about I take the driver's seat? What? I stayed in the passenger seat every time because you all insisted that I shouldn't drive. So how about I take you all on a drive this time? No! Goodbye, Azar. I guess I take the taxi from here. What do you mean, Stella? You're coming with us as well. I will show you how I can go 3 times the speed of a normal taxi. Azar! Mr. Clyne's gonna drive because of your stupid joke! Do you see what you did? Mr. Clyne, how about we wait for Stella so that she can drive, huh? I'll get you a coffee while we wait. It's for everyone's sake. What's wrong with me driving? I guarantee it will save us a lot of time. That's for sure, if they're still alive. Mr. Clyne, you become a totally different person on the road. Anyways, hurry up and grab your research, okay? Yeah, these 3. Stella was away. I had a hard time trying to persuade Mr. Clyne to not drive. I can't believe my attempts to tease Stella turned out into something dangerous like this. Mr. Clyne is an enormous speed freak, so we better be lucky if the drive ends with just us throwing up. Luckily, my desperate persuasions seem to have worked, and Mr. Clyne decided to give up on driving and patiently wait for Stella. Just when I was sighing in relief at the thought that I had saved my life. Those people appeared without any warning. Those people? Signal received. All troops, prepare for action. The mask! Employees, vendors, janitors, passerby customers. All over the lobby, ordinary people you would find anywhere began to put on bizarre-looking masks. Then they pulled out objects that should never be held in public spaces. Mr. Clyne, those people! Oh no. Are those bombs? All troops, ignite! It all began abruptly. A man who appeared to be the leader of the masked group shouted orders in a loud voice. Their presence captured the attention of everyone in the lobby. Those bastards! When did they? Don't move or I shoot! Emergency! At HQ lobby! Requesting immediate backup! I repeat, emergency! Code black! There are bombs everywhere! Molotov cocktails as well! This is really bad! The laid-back atmosphere was reversed in an instant. My instincts were screaming at me to run away immediately. Yes, it's them. Those people are. Mr. Clyne! Fire it well! What the hell? I called out to Mr. Clyne, but we were a step too late. The suspicious mask, unfazed by the shooting of the security guard, held their gas bottles in metal containers up high and furrowed. So much for that. White company, huh? They wouldn't target us. Never! Ever! For a moment, my mind went completely blank as if a fuse had been blown. As I slowly regained my senses, I started to assess the situation, starting with the intense pain in my lower back. The burning lobby, the collapsed debris, the tilted buildings, and the horrifying cries and screams of people in agony. It seems the bomb had went off. Did I, out for a moment? Looking at my clock, I wasn't unconscious for long. Why did this have to happen? It was my first time experiencing it, but I knew for certain. The Ashen Order! Azar, are you okay? Mr. Clyne, who was next to me, approached me while coughing. Fortunately, neither I nor Mr. Clyne seemed to have suffered any serious injuries. Get up! We need to get out of this building! The building's about to collapse due to the impact of the explosion. At this rate, everyone inside the building will die. Alright. Hey, wait a second! What about Stella? Right, she went to get her research! We need to give up on Stella. You can't just give up on Stella! Wait, what? What? The building's about to collapse at any moment now. Every second matters. I can't be distracted by his black hair. But it is catching my attention. His hair color is completely off. Why is that? We can't all die waiting for Stella. She may not even be alive. Are you kidding right now? The conference room isn't very far. Under normal circumstances, she would have already joined us in the lobby. This could only mean that she's unable to move, or even worse. Mr. Clyne could not continue his words. Then that's all the more reason to save her! Our friend is dying, and you just want to abandon her? Saving her would delay our escape. If the building collapsed by then, we are all dead. But we just can't sit and watch! Azar, try to think rationally, considering your responsibilities. Did you forget that we bear the weight of humanity on our shoulders? Even without Stella, we have no trouble carrying out the Ark project. But you're different. You're an irreplaceable figure to the Ark project. Risking your life to save Stella is... What the hell are you talking about? Are you saying the damn project is more important than your friend? Listen to me, Azar. The Ark project carries the fate of humanity. Do you intend to destroy humanity with one wrong decision? But still, let's give up. There's nothing we can do about it. We need to escape before it is too late. No, there's no way I can do that. I can't just turn a blind eye when a friend could be dying. Azar, wait! You go down first. I follow you after I save Stella. What the hell? We always get the memory piece once we reach the exit point of a campfire? Oh, there might be a chance for that. Might actually be a chance for that. And whoa, good! Thank you! Alright, we wanted to go for the wilderness again, right? Which means I seem to need to insert the salt stones again. Which also means I'm probably going to need another lifting scroll and of course another key for it, right? I'm pretty sure those are the requirements because that was what we needed to use in the last run. Unless of course they made it easier for us, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't do that. Would they? Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Not gonna find the cursed one yet. The shopkeeper's special package. It's a message left by the shopkeeper. This is a special challenge just for you. Will you accept? Shuckle. Yeah, I don't think that I want that, but I am going to get the skill book. That's certainly going to be handy. Technically speaking, I would love to check that out as well, but let's be serious. Right now, I need the moral boost. And a skill book that might technically come in handy. A takedown is handy to have. I don't really have that many weakening stuff. Small fry. Apply taunt status 3 turns to all enemies without taunt status. Small fry debuff. Receive critical chance 100%. Convert all physical damage taken by this character to inner desire. Do I want that? do I want this? I mean, maybe it gives her a physical or rather a resistance to all ailments. Sure. Why not? Might come in handy, and we still have our golden book as well, which could give us another punishment for each debuff on target. That actually sounds like a good thing, because let's be serious, we're going to do a lot of debuffs with the girls. Set all inner desire damage to 0 and discard them from hand. Draw a skill for each inner desire discarded. If the skill is used as a fix ability, set 1 inner desire damage to 0 and discard it. Does not draw a skill. Remorse defeat. With this I could get rid of my inner desires without taking the damage. Receive damage 10%. Critical hit chance -5. Evasion -5. Transfer this debuff to another ally when defeated. Dark Blessing. Infinite. I'm not entirely sure. I kinda like the punishment. I'm probably going to give her the punishment again. Yeah, the punishment is relatively strong. It was kind of helpful to have. I'm still a tiny bit worried though. It's not the witch, never mind, I was about to say. Because with the witch, it's always a bit finicky. If she summons the butler, we have a bit of a harder problem around here, but if it's just the golem, it should certainly be fine, right? It's totally going to be fine. This will create a skill. Let me absorb you, of course, of course. Let me absorb Sharon. Make it fast. The Forbidden Flame, 24 damage. And that wasn't pretty at all. That wasn't pretty at all. Holy freaking damn. I do not understand. I don't understand the girl. I don't understand. I need more healing skills. I need another healing skill. Where's the love whip? Where's my lovely whip? Oh, this is not good. Can only target character with weakening debuff. We don't have that. I already have that skill, which means I don't need that either. Let's go for the rabbit doll. It's gonna be fine. We will figure something out. Maybe with the money that I just got from the golem, I can buy another healing book. I'm lacking a couple of points. Problematic! Slightly problematic! It's fine! Maybe the next area has something like that. I could fight against the cursed encounter there, but I don't think that would be wise. Oh no, that wouldn't be wise in the slightest. Phoenix? Phoenix is painting a picture. What? What are you painting? And why now? Phoenix, what are you doing? Isn't it obvious? I am painting a picture. I didn't know you were the artistic type. Well, you'll be surprised when you see one of my drawings. I'm already beyond the pro level. I see. You don't believe me? Don't regret it later. And get an autograph when you still can. Sure. Oh, and Lucy, how are you feeling right now? Huh? I mean, the potion that I gave you. Your memories should be complete by now. I don't know. I feel like my memories from the virtual world are almost complete. But the real world, it's been too long and it's also hazy. I see. Well, it's been hundreds of years after all. Actually, most of my memories from the virtual world are pretty much the same. I died, and when I lived, I killed my dad. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? My dad and I suffered. It's not Phoenix's fault. Phoenix disagreed to the very end, right? It is still my fault for negligence the situation. Even though I knew this would happen, I retained my memories, but I was powerless in the face of the master. It's okay, I'm not mad at you. But I do have a question. Unlike Phoenix, my memories are resetted whenever the loop was triggered. So why did my actions change, little by little, unlike the others? Oh, that's simple. The master set up your memories so that only your subconscious would be preserved. Subconscious? Yep, you're supposed to lead the investigators as the girl of prophecy. But if you forget everything, you wouldn't really make any progress at all, right? So in that regard, he needed you to remember, at the very least, fragments of every run. But since the subconscious remained, you were able to grow, little by little. Since you have your memories, you should remember how you were back in the old days, right? Scared, afraid, traumatized by Azar. Oh yes, I remember those scenes. And before I got those memories, I thought activating the clock tower was my only purpose. I worked harder and grew my skill to activate the clock tower. But in the end, it turns out I was struggling because of some fake goal. But it all ends now. Since I found my memories, the only thing left is to save Dad and go out to the real world. Yeah, I feel like everything is going to work out somehow. Let's keep our heads up. Right. I get tokens of Phoenix? Like this? Interesting. I didn't quite expect that. Okay. But I need to revive everyone. Do I need to eat bread? Probably have to eat bread. Can I get a healing upgrade? Everything for Momori. Reduce the cost by 1 if Inner Desire is played from hand. Might be handy. Play it, reduce the stored damage of all Inner Desires in hand. I usually don't really have that many Inner Desires in hand, but I guess that might be fine. Sure. The question is, which skill is going to have that? Maybe domination. I usually don't use domination that much. But when the time comes, and I casually have Inner Desire as well, that is certainly going to be quite handy. Now, the Forbidden Bible. Healing power 50%. Critical hit rate 5%. All healing skills have a variety of 0 up to 200% of healing. Is that good? I don't know. We're about to figure it out, huh? We are about to figure it out. And we have another carrot and stick. Do I want that or should I go for more attacks? Cast, select the following skill. When the skill is counting, protect healing gauge, reduce incoming damage by 20%, and increase all resistance by 50 for all allies. Single target. If an ally is damaged while the skill is counting, increase damage. All enemies. I think technically speaking that is handy. We have multiple ways to damage ourselves. The thing is, I need a way to heal that back up. Right now I have a serious problem with our heals. And what was it that you liked again? The plushie. I actually have another plushie, so here you go, Huss. You're fine and clover. Whoa, I got a cute doll from a cute kid. But sadly we already read that in the last part. Okay then, Huss. So about the story that you were talking about in the last one. What about that? Keeping a line, keeping it at a distance, Huss? What is it? The spread. Do you want it? No, you eat it. I'm not hungry. Huss, you've been acting so cold since last time. Tell me if I did anything wrong. I'll apologize. Why should you apologize? Lucy, you haven't done anything wrong. Then why are you being so unfriendly now? Lucy, I never told you, did I? Why a veteran investigator like me was living as a shut-in until recently. Yeah. Aren't you curious why I left the investigation team and went into hiding? I mean, I am curious about that. But are you comfortable in sharing that? Tired? Injured? I don't know. Maybe you're injured. Did you get a serious injury? No, nothing like that. Well, it could count as an injury. Mentally. Mentally? I was once an investigator who had a strong bond with my allies. However, as you know, in the Twisted Land, you can lose your life at any moment. The allies I care for so much, the friends I wanted to protect, even at the cost of my life. I lost every single one of them in this Twisted Land. Oh. This wasn't a one-time occurrence either. Every time my allies died, that void was filled with a new recruit, and when I started to get attached to them, they were the next to die. Every time, the feeling of loss struck me as hard as the attachment that I had for them. Eventually, I couldn't stand it any longer, and I had to quit the investigation team. So that's what happened. If you got more attachment to someone than necessary, it is too difficult to handle the breakup that will happen one day. I tried to keep my distance because I was so afraid of that. But... yeah, I know. I've returned after a long time, and since you were so cute, I tried to get too close to you. This is all my fault. I should be the one to apologize. I'm so sorry, Lucy. Oh. Well, I don't really understand, but that means you don't really dislike me, right? Hey, what the hell are you mean, Lucy? You should understand her. You know how it feels to lose your friends over and over again. Only with the benefit that your friends will return in the next loop. And you can technically revive them. That is a luxury that not everyone has. Like her. She doesn't even know that they can be revived, and even if it happens, maybe that already happened before the loop, so they are kinda stuck. On the other hand, those could all just be fake memories, so it's a bit complicated. Either way, I guess Lucy's relieved. What is? I thought you were beginning to hate me. Oh, it's nothing like that. As I said, I was only trying to keep a distance for my own sake. Well, since you have your own thought, I won't really push myself on you any longer. But I can at least promise this. What? As the girl of prophecy, I will activate the clock tower. No matter what, I will turn back time and save this world. Lucy. And that is why I'll never die in front of you. I promise. Thanks, Lucy. Oh, Lucy, I am not actually that confident in this party right now. We already had problems against the golem. The golem is supposed to be easy, Lucy. And they were all dying around us. I'm not that confident, but I guess it's gonna be fine. It has to be fine. Right? Maybe it's not fine. Everything is ablaze, right? I almost forgot about the memory piece. Damn it. The smoke. I can't see anything. Stella, are you okay? You're still alive, aren't you? After running into the flames, I made my way through the fleeting crowd and burning debris to find Stella lying in front of the conference room. Stella was thankfully alive, but she has lost consciousness from the explosion. I had no choice but to carry her when looking for the exit, but the state of the building was even worse than I had imagined. The building looked like it was about to collapse at any moment, and for some reason, the sprinklers were malfunctioning, so the fires were only getting stronger. Looks like the front door is already collapsing. I need to look for an emergency exit, or a broken wall. I managed to rescue Stella, but it seems I was indeed too hasty. The sealed indoor space was becoming unimaginably hot like an oven, and the limited vision made it difficult to keep my sense of direction. On top of all of this, I had to bear the weight of an unconscious adult. To be honest, my chances weren't really looking that good. Oh no. Not this way either. Where could the stairs be? Azar? Stella, are you awake? Just hold on a moment. I get us out of here in no time. Stella, who used to work for Stellation, would have been familiar with the structure of the building and the location of the emergency exit. However, due to the pitch-black smoke and debris, it wasn't easy for even Stella to grasp the structure, and the inside of the building was starting to feel like an infinite expanse. Stella, you're too heavy. I'm getting tired. If we were a little lighter, we would have escaped already, but... shut up! You alright, Stella? Stella seemed to have injured her leg due to the rubble, because she still couldn't walk. Whether or not she had consciousness, it was up to me to support her. The situation was only getting worse. As we continued to wander aimlessly, Stella and I began to realize that this building could very well become our tomb. It's getting worse. Azar. Yeah? What is it? Leave me behind. It's not too late. What do you mean? How could you just say such a thing? At this rate, both of us are going to die. Leave me behind. I want you to live. If you die, the Ark project is done for. I'm just an outsider, but you're... Be quiet! I don't care about that damn project anymore. We're friends. We'll get out of this together. I try to act confident to comfort Stella, but I'm starting to reach my limit too. I must have inhaled a lot of smoke. My head is going blank and my vision is blurry. Azar, I'm begging you. Don't give up. There has to be a way. Oh no. Damn it. Can't breathe. I can't die here. Coherent thinking becomes impossible, with oxygen no longer reaching my brain. I had already reached my limit a while ago. My body would no longer listen to me, and the only thing I could do was struggle to not lose consciousness. Should I have listened to Clyne instead? If it was going to be like this anyways, would it have been better for me to live? No, I have no regrets. Even if I were to rewind time, I would have made the same choice. Even if it were Mr. Clyne instead of Stella, even if it were a different friend, I would have done the same. It's better to die trying to save a friend than to abandon them without even trying. Even so, I'm still unprepared to die. Oh man. It gradually became difficult to even breathe, and after a certain point, the pain disappeared and was replaced with a strange feeling of comfort. All of my senses were fading away, and then... Azar? Snap out of it! Hmm? Oh my god, it's Clyne! Azar! Mr. Clyne? When I came back to my senses from my hazy unconsciousness, the first thing that I saw was Mr. Clyne's face. I thought you escaped by now. You fool, didn't I tell you? You're an irreplaceable figure to the Ark project. You came to save us? Don't do anything reckless like this ever again. Let's head down. There's an ambulance waiting downstairs. He actually came back for you. So why did you betray him? He literally saved your life. Huh? Azar! On this day, Stella and I were able to survive thanks to Mr. Clyne's helping hand. You could say that I owe him my life. though I was shocked when Mr. Clyne said those harsh words, but in the end, I was relieved that everyone made it back in one piece. However, I did not realize at the time the reason why Clyne has saved me. The reason why Clyne, who was unwilling to save Stella, later came back to save us. Clyne didn't come to save us. He came to save humanity. Indeed, we were never in the picture from the beginning. We were only... What? But even so, Azar, it doesn't really matter because he still saved you, right? Even if it is for the sake of humanity, humanity includes you as well, Azar. Right? As well as Stella. He might have not wanted to save Stella at first, but maybe he realized that she is also really important for the cause. Right? So... another vending machine. Now I should be able to find... or rather hear the wind somewhere around here, but it might be behind of this cursed encounter. Which might be horrible, by the way. Maybe I should heal after all. Just in order to keep everyone safe. Might be for the best if I did that. Oh, there it is! It wasn't there before. I thought I was supposed to find it with a lifting scroll again. Wait a second, I need to turn off the music a little. I actually made it a lot louder in order to ensure that I'm able to hear it. There, okay, this is much better. Do I still need the key? Yes, I still need the key. Okay, I'm gonna take this item. Thank you very much. Not entirely sure what my scrolls are able to do, but I guess I don't really need them. Now we do have a lot of money, so how about I'm going to check out on the shop really quickly. We have Fury Attack. Fury Attack ignores armor, attacks again. Might be handy. The skill book is something that I would love to have. The Weakening Potion might be handy as well, because that's just going to allow my bunny to attack. And then I still have enough, barely enough for the Magical Crystal. This is literally our first relic, so I kinda have to go for it. And the rest is fine. Yeah, the rest is fine. Okay. I'm going to buy all of those. Which skill can I get? Momori Crash. When played from hand, increase inner desire damage by 7. Attack all enemies with the same taunt status as a target. Having more soul stigmas might be handy. But in actuality, I do kind of want Let Me Absorb You or something like that. If I could get Let Me Absorb You, that would be a lot better in general. And we still have Hardening, which allows one of them to protect the healing gauge, but I'm not entirely sure if that one is that helpful either, so maybe I should refrain from that one as well. This is gonna be difficult. I'm not entirely sure what I want. Like at all. I have no idea what I want. You want to steal something? Take Domination. I don't really care about that one. At least not for now. Which means I can go for punishments. Followed up by a basic attack. And another. Okay. That wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, it was really close, and actually speaking, I still don't quite understand how Momori works, but I guess it's fine. We somehow survived. And we got a new equipment piece, the Kaleidoscope, which has a different effect depending who wears it. Full health are not affected. Yeah, I might need this. I need more healing abilities. I might even need a different healer. I might actually need... healer? Count Dochichi? Squeak? Greetings! I'm the Count Dochichi. I've been waiting your arrival. Squeak squeak! I presume you all are familiar with the name Sir Dochi. Oh no. Oh no. Huh? Hold on a moment. I'm not your adversary. I know the truth what happened on the day that Sadochi had died. The events that started a cycle of hatreds. So you aren't here to fight? Okay, hear his story. First of all, allow me to introduce myself once again. I'm Count Dochichi, the guardian of the deceased Sadochi I. Sadochi wasn't returning from his trip, so I allowed his traces, or rather followed his traces into the Twisted Land. That is when I saw the truth. The truth? The descendant of Sadochi regards you all as an enemy of their father, but that cannot be further from the truth. Wait, the descendant of Sadochi already sees? I haven't met a single one of them, though. And they already consider us enemies? But on the contrary, you all helped Sadochi when he was dying of starvation, and it was Sadochi who attacked you first. How do you know that? In truth, Sadochi was already being consumed by the Black Fog by the first time you've met him. Perhaps it was inevitable that Sadochi would become like that. I tried to inform the other descendants of the fact, because this vicious cycle couldn't have been good for any of us. But the descendant had already judged you as the enemy of their father, and they would not listen to me no matter what I said. Squeak, at this point even I am unable to control the descendant. They have turned into a group of revenge-seeking fueled only by their hatred. Squeak, the power of hatred is truly dreadful indeed. And what is your goal then? My goal? Pray, allow me to recite that the Dochi lineage is already out of my grasp, so there's nothing I can do to reverse the situation. However, now that there's someone who knows the truth of what happened between you and Sadochi, and that as the guardian of Sir Dochi, I feel deeply remorseful of this turn of events. That is why I ask, is there any way that I can be of assistance to you? I know I cannot make up for the berserker descendants, but I wish to help you in any way I can. Yeah, I actually want to go to the giant tree in the... You are related to the giant... How are you related to the archive? But I guess I want to go in the tree. Huh? The Crimson Wilderness! To think that you would know about that place. I see. So you're no ordinary bunch, indeed. Squeak. There is no way to access through convenient methods. However, according to my family's records, there is a certain procedure you can follow to enter. Squeak, you wish to know how to enter the wilderness? I kinda already know that. Oh? You're incredible indeed! I expect no less from you. Squeak, but in that case, you can simply go to the Crimson Wilderness. No? Isn't there an easier method? An easier method to reach the giant tree in the Crimson Wilderness? Well, actually, I once accidentally stumbled upon this wilderness thingy while digging a tunnel. Squeak, what's that? You're asking me to dig a tunnel? Squeak, squeak, this method is much more convenient for sure. However, I will have to ask for compensation, if that is okay with you. Squeak, there's no way I can dig a tunnel of your size on my own. The only way would be to pay the other headshots to do it. Squeak, such are the circumstances. Can you speak to me again once you reach a decision? How much money are we talking? Oh, you want credits? I can already go to the... Wait, you can bring me to the archive to... I don't have to fight? Wait a second. Give me 1 second. This is actually a very tempting offer. Because I'm a little bit worried about the gunmen right now. Seeing how literally all of them are kind of dying. In most cases, they are always a little bit dying. Joey, you might actually be the one that could save us. But then again, if I had a tank, an additional tank, that would also be kind of handy. I don't know. The healing one might actually be for my best interest right now. I know Haas is trying her best, but I just don't get the right abilities. So having an additional healer might actually come in handy right now. And besides, I need somebody who can wear this kaleidoscope thing, which means it had to be male, right? I'm pretty sure it was all males, but still, I need a healer. I really need a healer. And we're going to eat a bread. 2 breads, actually. And after I'm going to give anybody a gift, I guess we're already going to be on our way to the archive. I mean, I don't really mind paying 2 credits to perchance skip that one boss. Something absolutely cursed. I don't know. How about the voice of hell? Sharon, do you possess the voice of hell? Are we exchanging gifts? But I don't have anything that I can give at the moment. Oh, you're going to give it to me? Oh, thank you. Yeah, she doesn't like it. I should have expected this. Sharon. I literally don't have anything that you could possibly like. Like it all. I don't have a single thing, and you don't give me a single thing that has weakening. Is that my fate? Kinda seems like it. Unless... self-healing drones. Deal 6 damage to a random enemy for every 2 buff on an ally. That might actually be handy. Right? That could actually be handy, seeing how... we do technically have a couple of buffs thanks to her and Momori's self-buff. Right? We do in fact have that. Actually speaking, I do have another chance to get... let me absorb you perchance, but I don't get anything! Instead I get the absorb soul thingy, which... uses soul tripler? No, wait, it charges a soul tripler whenever a stack is consumed. That is technically a healing spell. I guess I can go for it. But why do I not get the absorb skill? I don't get it. It can't be that difficult to get, right? Oh my god, get rid of an attack skill, this is fine. That's fine as it is. Can we handle the wilderness on our own? Guys, we're relatively tough. Momori, can you handle it? I'm not so sure. You know what? I have 22 credits. Sure. Bring me to archive, Mr. Count Dochichi. You wish for me to dig a tunnel that leads to the giant tree? Yes. The Crimson Wilderness is full of bloodthirsty individuals, but defeating them may grant you a special reward. Since the tunnel is a detour, it will be safe and convenient, but you will not be able to gain any rewards. The rewards were great, right? My greed. Oh, screw it. Fine. I see your point. We already unlocked the way. I guess I can at the very least try it. I mean, let's be serious. If they cannot handle the wilderness, how are they supposed to survive? Oh my god. How are they supposed to survive the White Graveyard, the Sanctuary, the Forgotten King, and Azar, right? We need to be serious about this. If they can't survive this, they cannot survive that. Okay. When I first logged into the Ark program, the first thing I felt was an ominous feeling that something went horribly wrong. Something went wrong. The 600 or so people who were supposed to be in the Ark had all but disappeared, and all that remained were 14 people, including myself. We were imprisoned in a giant building with no escape, and nobody understood what was going on. Amidst our confusion, the self-proclaimed legendary bird, Phoenix, appeared in front of us. Phoenix gave us a 7-day time limit to decide the one who would become the program master. The reason being, the Ark project was frozen due to the presence of the betrayer, and we needed the power of the master to resume the project and save humanity. Okay, so Azar was not the betrayer. The Betrayer and Phoenix came up with the plan and unfroze a couple of people. But who became the Master then? If nobody became the Master, we would remain trapped in the virtual world for eternity. However, the problem was that the Betrayer was hiding within us. If the Betrayer who ruined the Ark project became the Program Master, it would be no different from fortifying or forfeiting our project to the enemy. That means we need to discover the identity of the Betrayer, or at the very least, we need to vote for a person who had no chance of being the Betrayer. However, the godlike power of the Program Master, who could achieve anything in this virtual world, its unimaginable strength began to entice our desires, and one by one, people plotted to use the power of the Master without any regards to the Betrayer. That is when the worst 7 days of my life began. Those who wanted to obtain the Master's power, and those who wanted to stop them. The Betrayer, hiding amongst our ranks, slowly destroying our trust in each other, and people who had lost faith began to kill each other, exactly as the Betrayer intended. After many twists and turns, less than half of the original 14 people who had survived for 7 days held a final meeting. The final vote. Near the end of a lengthy discussion about who was the Betrayer and who should become the Master. One remark from Phoenix, who had been staying quietly the entire time, turned the situation on its head. On day 1, Phoenix explained to us 6 rules of the Program Master. The final rule that was not revealed at the time. Program Master, rule number 7. The one who obtains the Master permission. Creation of the Infinite Loop World D7. Ark Program. Sealed Control Center Interior. And what was the rule? Phoenix? Surprise! I bet no one expected this, did ya? That means the one who becomes the Master eventually... As they say, great power comes with great responsibility. Did you seriously think a power this great would come with no drawbacks? At Phoenix's unexpected bombshell of a speech, everyone's pent-up anger exploded then and there. Phoenix replied sarcastically, but not even batting an eye. Hey, don't be so mad! I only forgot to mention it. So, you're not going to vote for the Master? Like it or not, what can you guys hope to accomplish beside of voting? If you want to resolve the situation, someone has to become the Master. And why didn't you become it? And what's the rule? Phoenix shouted in joy, as if this outcome had been predicted from the very beginning. In contrary, the one who realized the truth could not hide the confusion. The Master wasn't anything like a god. The Master was a being who needed to sacrifice themselves in exchange for godlike power. The moment this fact was revealed, we were faced with a situation where nobody wanted to vote or even volunteer. A complete silence followed, with everyone only eyeing one another. Only the sound of the clock tower's second hand turning echoed throughout the vast space. This situation will not solve itself. If nobody steps up, nothing will end and nothing will begin. Someone has to be the one to turn the clock. After one last look at everyone's face, I cautiously opened my mouth. I'll do it. Azar? Everyone, vote for me. I'll become the Master and save the Ark project. I will fix this broke mess of a world. For all of my friends. No, for everyone in the Ark project. If someone needs to be a sacrifice, then I'll do it. After hearing my proclamation, the people around me showed various reactions. Some asked me to reconsider. Some expressed their gratitude. Some didn't even know how to respond. There were many different opinions, but my choice did not change. From the moment I made up my mind, I knew it was something that I needed to do. Are you sure? There's no turning back from this, you know? Yeah, I made up my mind. I won't falter anymore. Golden Eyes? I'll become the program master and save everyone. I had no regrets, although I may never see the light again. If this is the only way to save my friends, I'm willing to accept it. That day, I became the program master. I gained the godlike power to bend the virtual world to my will. But then... Wait, now I'm confused. What do you mean? Azar is the program master? But we saw Azar. He is currently trying to awaken the program master in order to claim the power to his own. What the hell happens if you become that powerful? And a sacrifice? It might be related to the slumber thing. After all, right now, the program master is currently asleep and won't be able to wake up for a very long time. The cube is able to temporarily wake them up, but other than that, they're kind of forced in some kind of frozen state, like the cryogenetic pods, right? Huh. Well then, nevertheless! Oh god, this is gonna be fun. Oh, I can't see. Who is it? Oh! She has an instrument! Is that good? Is it bad? I don't know. Take the hammer. Yeah, they're not going to make this easy for me. They will not make this easy for me. Not the slightest! Ouch! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Absolutely fine. What was that now? Did you scat my cards? It's possible? Which I can use multiple times. She destroys my cards! I knew it! The second that I saw the music instrument! Bards are the worst sometimes! This is horrible! This is actually... I should have taken the shortcut! Why was I so foolish? Why am I so foolish sometimes? You have power cord! You already destroyed my cards! How can you do that as well? How's that even slightly? Oh my god! Okay. Yeah. I should have expected this. I should have expected this. Now, at the very least, now we can figure out what happens now. I mean, technically speaking. The loop counter does, in fact, continue. And let's be serious, if we die... Okay. Why do I get now reports and not before? No, but let's be serious. The whole looping system is linked to us, so even if we die, even if we fail, Azar won't make any progress. It must actually be kind of annoying for him as well, seeing how he literally is getting thrown back. All his progress of the cube is probably resetted as well, right?